moment for us, which is a great thing. So we are here, I think, having a conversation and in a peace vigil in a way that probably even only a few months ago many of us would have deemed that this wouldn't be happening. But indeed, it is happening. Well, before we get thrown away by the flag, or pull it over, I'll move forward, in a way that we wouldn't have thought been happening. But something amazing always comes out in very tragic periods and times. And in our city today, this evening, over the last 2 weeks and a day, the amazing spirit of us Southamptonians and the people of our city who call here home, either born here or who come here and live here and work here and are part of our community, have come together in a way that I think actually many of us didn't expect. And indeed the gifts, the donations, the things that have been going on across our city remind us that in the darkest of moments come the greatest of lights. And indeed it does feel, as Bishop Debbie said, very difficult sometimes. Powerlessness is a very difficult human emotion to feel when you watch on your TV screens, when you see people struggling and suffering in a way that we would probably find very difficult to understand through a TV screen. But we're not powerless, or we may not be military intervening, but actually as a city and as a country, and as a group of nations around the world, there is much that we can do, both in terms of what we're doing this evening, the donations that are going on in our city, the support and the love that's outpouring, and that strength of energy and belief and compassion from one human to another is the thing that we can do right now. And indeed over the coming weeks as a city, so you'll see next week we'll be announcing more support, and over the coming weeks we'll be preparing for the refugees that come to our city and how we can look after them. And as I know, as a city of people, as a city of sanctuary, as a group of great people that are gathered here this evening and that call here Southampton home, that we will do everything in our hearts and minds to support those that need our help in this difficult time for them, and ensure that they know and feel that warmth and love. So thank you all for all that you're doing. I can tell you that we will do everything we can as a council and as a city to make people feel at home, and of course help those that are in Ukraine and then are in the neighbouring countries that need our support. Keep up the great work. Thank you to those that have organised this evening and for inviting me along. And our city is going to shine its greatest in the darkest of moments right now. So blessings to all of us. Keep up the great work, and thank you for coming on this evening. Thank you very much.